And this is the one and only T Quest. You are tuned into the T Quest show, relatable, informative, yet entertaining. Shout out to all my listeners. I love you guys so freaking much. Why? Because that means you guys kind of like me a little bit and reminding me that I'm actually doing something great. But if you are new to the show, I appreciate you even more. But make sure you follow me on all social media platforms at TQuestGLM. Download your TQuest mobile app in your Google Play Store and your App Store and sign up for my mailing list on my website, GottaLoveMeWorld.com. Now that I've taken a moment to take advantage of my own platform before we bring on our guests, we got to do a mental check to make sure everyone is okay. And remember, it is okay to not be okay. And it doesn't affect you in 5 years. Don't give it more than 5 minutes. You're worth more than that. Your happiness is worth more than that. Okay, so now it's time for this awesome song. So I'm freaking excited. But before we bring on our guests, I want to bring on my special co-host. If you're smart and been following the T-Quest show for a while, you've seen this lovely lady a few times. She's been on my women empowerment show. She's done the mental health show with me. She co-hosted my birthday event. She just lit like that. So ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you Shawaishi.
Hey y'all, Swayze.
Hey girl.
Swayze, short for feng shui, and that's all things great, all things positive, and we're just taking 2021 by storm. Let's go, let's get it.
Absolutely.
And thank you for having
me. Hey Sarah. I am super excited. A lot of people have been talking about 2020. I'm not listening to any of it. They was like, so how you been? I'm like, I've been great because anything before 21 don't exist. So if I did crazy, I don't remember it.
That part.
I don't know what you're talking about. You remember? Nope. I don't know what you're talking about. And then
it's a memory.
Yeah, so that's what it is. So this special show today, I had to have you as my co-host, right? Only great.
Come on, sis.
Right. Because we always praising our men, especially in our culture. They are beautiful, they're handsome, they're amazing, they are talented, and we got to make sure we always uplift our kings, no matter
Absolutely.
what. Even if someone will be acting aggy, you just gotta be like, you know what, I'm gonna pray for you, but I'm still gonna love you anyway.
That part. Come on.
You ready to bring on the first one?
Yes, let's get it going.
So let me tell you how I met the first one, right? So I'm on social media and I was like, I have to expand my followers, right? So I'm looking for some cool people that I can connect with. And I was like, let me put in certain hashtags and see what pops up. I'm not gonna say what hashtags, I'll give away my secret. And then he popped up, right?
Come on.
And then I was like, okay. I said, I like this. Well-groomed, professional, beautiful. I'm about to add him. And then if he like any of my posts, I'm sliding his DM to see what he's all about in his business. And ever since then, it was the right decision because when he was on the show before, he touched my heart with what he's doing and the message he's trying to put out there. And it was only right to highlight him,
Amen. Come on. Let's get it. Yay!
Hello. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I am glad to be here again on here with you.
Yay!
We had a blast. We had a blast last time.
We did. And I'm still waiting on my pie in the mail, but I don't want to put you on blast.
I got you.
People in social media. Now I heard that before.
I got you.
Yeah, I heard that too.
I got you.
Okay.
All right.
Remind the people who you are, where you're from, and what
I am. Excel Fashion Vaughn. That's AKA Excel Fashion Vaughn, but I'm Devon Poinsett Baldwin, out of Tampa Bay area. Yes, the CEO of Sophisticated and Classic Gentlemen.
Come
on, the big boy.
Like do it.
I love it.
Yes,
Okay.
and I am excited. I am so excited to be on here with you all. I really am. It's always, I count it as a privilege. It's an honor to be considered for anything as such, and I'm humbled at the invitation.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So tell the people about the whole CEO and why we bring on your next guest.
Well, I'm the CEO, the founder of Sophisticated and Classic Gentlemen, a movement that promotes big and tall gentlemen. We build platforms for particularly, we actually cater to all men, but we particularly keep the big boys on the map. And so this is a platform that we kind of showcase XL gents all across the country by way of fashion. Grooming techniques, just body positivity, and so that is what I do. And I have my ambassadors. I have I have actually five now, but I think I have three that's going to be joining us today, and they are excellent. I can give their introduction if you don't mind.
Of course. Go
Okay.
ahead.
We have Mr. Kenny Lamar out of Alabama. Awesome gentleman, professional, dapper young man. He is has been a great inspiration. He has been a team player, and he's been he got on. He came on board, and he's been on fire representing ever since. So I am so excited to have him. Great brotherhood.
Yeah, I appreciate it, brother. It's definitely great to be here.
There you
I
go.
appreciate you having me on.
Yes, and the next ambassador we have is my boy Christopher. He's actually from Florida as well. He's in another city in the Florida area, and in Tampa, in the Florida, and I am excited to have him a part as well.
I'm excited to be here, man. Thank you.
Right. So that's my boy. He's the baby. He's the newest one on the team, but we are
Yeah.
so excited to have him. And then our last one, we have Mr. Will out of Fort Worth, Texas. He's one of our ambassadors as well, and he has joined us. This is a professional guy, the all around the world guy. But we are grateful to have him. And these gents have created a great brotherhood, and they have been pushing. If you go check them out on the social media page, and I believe we'll give those tags at the end. But these are the ambassadors for So Classic Gents, and they represent. Hey, them big. Hey, listen, you better go get them big boys. Ain't playing. Ooh. When you playing.
Yes, come through, big boys, come through.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Shway, she already done her research.
Oh, really?
Yes, she has. You missed that part. Isn't that right, Tracy?
Yes. I had to go check y'all out, and I'm just loving it. I'm loving the confidence. I'm loving the swag. I'm loving what you guys stand for.
So let's get
It's
it started.
beautiful. It's a beautiful thing, and I just
You just what?
I'm sorry, y'all. Mommy duty calls.
Yes, I have some information.
All right, so we're just gonna get it started with the guest today. Let's start with Kenny, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so how did you get involved with this?
Oh man, it was actually on Devon. You know, I never even thought about doing any type of modeling of any sort. And it just happened by chance. He reached out to me one night and sent me a message and asked me had I ever done any modeling or anything of that such, and I hadn't. So I'm new to all of this. This is something that just 2020 brought. I can say that's one good thing 2020 brought was this connection, because ever since he brought me on, it's like I said, it's been a brotherhood, and it's been nothing but great.
Okay, so you fresh meat.
Yeah, I'm fresh.
Okay. Okay, well
Can I add to that? I gotta be kind of like I gotta jump on that. This gentleman came in and he was honest, because you get a lot of people that come, inbox you, email you, oh, I want to be a part, I want to do this, I want to do that, and I'm just not. I shouldn't say that, but I'm one of those persons. I look for certain things, but when I start speaking to this gentleman, he said, hey, I'm willing to give it a shot, and I want to roll with it or whatever. We did our interview, and then ever since, he's been more of a motivator You know what I'm saying, for this movement, motivating me to, hey, keep, push. Let's keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready. I got you. And he's been excellent. So I had to piggyback on that. You know what I'm saying?
I
All
appreciate
about the excellence, but I had to say something.
I think he was just being a little humble, but he knows he's talking, and it's a beautiful thing. That's the whole reason to be up here and just know who you are and be confident within you are, confident in your skin, and let the people know that you guys are in the building and representing well. You know what I'm saying? So, Christopher.
Talking.
It's exclusive.
Christopher, Mr. Fly Guy.
Fly guy. I like that.
How did you get started into this business with them?
So my story is similar to Kenny's. I had kind of started doing the modeling because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do modeling and start a family channel, which I'm still working on.
Dope.
And then Vaughn hit me up and went off from there. I really was taken aback from the offer, and I'm just happy to be here. He's just super nice guy, genuine guy. I like what he represents.
Mhm.
So I was definitely excited to join the team for sure.
Beautiful. Absolutely. And I'm sure it's been an experience so far but after our last interview, I'm just curious what happens when you guys are like photo shoots and doing events and everything. And I can't wait to actually attend one,
I can't wait till March, man. That one's going to be amazing. I'm excited for that one.
Yeah. What's happening?
He's being humble as well. That's what I like about these chicks. I'm drawn to the humble ones. He's been humble as well. He's a photographer as well. And I looked at some of his work and I'm like, why haven't he done more? You know what I'm saying? And one thing about it is I look closely at models. I know, just because you're a big guy, I don't know that it doesn't suggest that you're ready to be an influencer. And so I look, I check his pictures out. He's consistent. One thing I look for as I bring my ambassadors on, I look for consistency. And so he has been very consistent. I look at his photos. He's a family guy. You know what I'm saying? And so I look and put it all together when I spoke with him. I mean, humble. And I said, man, we got to get you on. And so I gave him time to think about it. He said he was ready. Let's get it. And so I'm excited. I told you I had an original team that started this movement out, and I'm so grateful for that original team. But these gents have come on and they're carrying it, and they're going the extra mile, and they just force of classic gents. So I'm grateful, and with their current platforms, they're doing their thing.
Beautiful. But we have to make sure we get to everybody. And before we add more fun to the show, we got to talk to Mr. Will. What's happening? What's popping? With this topic. So when did you join the crew?
I joined this year. I was just messing around. But yeah. Last year, 2020. Man, 2020 was long.
Long, boy.
Man, I joined in 2020, and I was just happened to have a photo shoot session, and I wanted to do something for my birthday, and I made a little video, and I think I tagged the page, and he reached out. I was shocked. Like I was like, man, when he told me about the movement, I was like, I'm all for it. I was excited about it. I was nervous though. I told him, I'm not really a professional. I don't really know what the content would be or what what it would look like. But he was like, pretty much, man, I'm looking at your page, and you're exemplifying what we stand for. I just thought about it and just got out of that fear zone, like wanted to step into it.
Absolutely. And I think that's super awesome. It's a little nerve-wracking trying to get into something that you're not used to or familiarized with. But once you start, you just never know exactly where it's going to lead you. Ain't that right, Swashi?
I was just about to say, girl, you took it right out of my mouth. That's me coming into your area of expertise, and you just invite me in, and I just You just posted something last year. I had made a post, Women Crush Wednesday, and you were the first lady of the year that I shouted out, and you told me, "Look at where we came from. Look how far our friendship has have gone in 1 year. Here I am doing a co-host with you on more than one occasion, and I'm just thankful. I'm blessed. I'm grateful, and I just cannot wait to see what this opportunity is going to lead me to in the future.
Absolutely.
To God be the glory."
No, I'm honored, and that's what it's all about. Is you never know who you're going to connect with or who you're going to gravitate to.
Right.
That's what presentation is. Everything.
Yes,
How
ma'am.
you communicate with people, how you network with people, because you never know what opportunities can come out of that simple like or a share or a slide.
Yes.
And started from a hashtag technically.
Yeah.
And what gravitated me was just the professionalism I saw on an IG page. That's all it took that made me want to contact this man and see what the whole business organization and movement is all about. And look, we're all here today.
Ta-da!
Right.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Some good
So,
stuff.
Devin, what is your vision for the next couple of years for the movement?
For the movement, I want to expand. I want to actually embark on some top-notch fashion shows, exhibits, and things of that nature. I want to expand. I want sophisticated and classic gentlemen. I want the movement, the yearly shoot. I want to actually visit every state at least once. So I want to take this movement all across the states. Nonetheless, I want to create more room, actually create more networking opportunities for entrepreneurs by way of apparel. I want to create avenues to help those plus size gents, find apparel that, stylish apparel. Sometimes we're forced to have to wear. We talked about that in the last interview. We're forced to have to settle for what we can wear. But I want, our guys to be able to just as fly as anybody else that, is what you call average size. I say we're not average size because we're bigger than average. We was created to stand out because there's room for detail. But at the end of the day, we're going to take advantage of the opportunity to do what it is that we need to do. And on every platform that I have the opportunity to stand on, we're going to do it.
So is your movement only for plus size men or men in general?
Well, we want to inspire all men or whatever. So I don't, I've been on, I've been a part of events that kind of target one, how can I say it? One group of individuals, but I don't want to be like that. I want to inspire all men. Mm-hmm. But I want to be careful to always provide a platform for the XL Gents. And we once was a segment, will be the main focus.
Yeah.
Everything else around us will be a segment. No, sorry, small Gents. Normal size Gents, y'all call yourself. We the main topic over here.
We need to set up a tour.
Big boys, we rule this over here.
We need to set up a tour. We need to set up a tour for you guys to come out. We need to do fashion shows. We need to have other radio in place.
I'm for
radio events, and we need to get you guys out there. And that's particularly what I do. So maybe we can get together on some other things and get you guys the exposure that you're supposed to get. And big guys, and being confident and being, just dapper and just going with the flow. How you guys do that?
Right. And I'm all for that because that's what it's all about. I all know I was once 4'30", so I know what it's like not to be able to style. You know what I'm saying? Like not being able to. I'm forced to go to Burlington Coat Factory and go to the big and tall section and wear button downs, button up shirts. And that's all I had. I'm like, hey, now I know they can make some. Hey, I know they got enough fabric to make me. But hey, you know what I'm saying? So I want to create. Eventually, I want to open my own store personally for bigger colleges, and I want to be able to, and they don't have to go pay an arm and a leg, you know. So we work particularly with the XL Gent.
That's smart because you know how they get either it's going to be cheap fabric
Right,
or
right.
overpriced because in their mind, well, we're designing with more fabric so we can charge you guys 10 times the price.
Exactly.
I
And
like.
go ahead, sorry.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. You go first.
I know you go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say XL Fashion Vogue. I really love that you are not letting the people limit you guys. I think that you guys are amazing for even like coming up with this concept for you, not letting people just put you in the box and restricting you or constricting you to what they feel like you guys should look like or how they feel like you guys, you know, your fashion is limited. I think it's amazing how you're stepping out and doing your thing the way you're supposed to.
And you know, I'm excited. I'm really excited about it. When I sit back and I think about it, it's just so much room to expand and to do various things centered around XL Gent. So, you know, when I kicked this thing off, I was like, I mean, when I first had that shoot over here in Tampa and I had those gents come in, that thing there was like, it was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. You know, and that from there, I was motivated because I had 11 gents come here and they're like, you know, we're ready. We're ready to push. Like, whatever we want to do, let's do. And it has been awesome. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm excited. As long as I have those gents that's ready to push it, because listen, it's up to us to keep us on the map. You know what I'm saying? And I want to change our whole era. I know there's other XL influencers out there, and I'm so grateful because I try to link with them. I try to network. I try to promote them as well. So, you know, the more the merrier. Because we all click, we all link together, we have a bigger impact. And the big ones.
Absolutely.
I want to ask a question for the other guest. Now, once you started part of this movement, what are some conversations or maybe some messages, text messages, phone calls that you've had from other people seeing what you're doing that actually inspired them to, you know, step their game up, especially fashion wise, or be comfortable in the skin they're in?
Well, I've had a lot of people reach out to me, just asking me what made me want to do this or what got me started or whatnot. Because honestly, I thought maybe this late in my life, I wouldn't be doing anything like this. And it's inspired a lot of people around me that look like me to do the same thing. I have a lot of guys that are saying, hey man, I want to get in the group. I want to do what you do or whatnot. But it's kind of like what Vaughn said, you can be a big guy and be fly, but you got to have the attitude to come with it too. You got to know when to humble yourself. You can't jump in the spotlight and try to steal the spotlight. So, you know, being one-dimensional is not going to get it. You know, everybody can dress, but you got to have a personality to go along to it. So, I've had a lot of people say, you know, hey, we want to do this, and I got a lot of good people that's out there that I think would be great doing it too. Just, you know, we'll plug them when it's time to be plugged.
Come on.
Right.
Awesome.
Will, Chris?
I have some people reach out sometimes. They ask me, you know, where I get my clothing. I get a lot of it from ASOS, but they ask me, you know, how do I go about, you know, the styles I choose or anything like that. And a lot of it is just from seeing other people's styles. And I'm like, yo, man, you know, I like that. I feel a lot of people in my generation are afraid to give people compliments because they're so selfish or they want to be the best. And me, I'm not afraid to give somebody a compliment. And, you know, if I can learn something from how, you know, you dress or anything like that, I'm totally for it. So I have people that reach out for me like that, about that, you know, what inspired me to dress the way I do. And I tell them ASOS. Yeah.
That's awesome. You guys make some great brand ambassadors. I tell you that.
Well,
me particular, I had a lot of guys reaching out, trying to figure out what the movement is, and I just kind of explained it to them. Like Devon said, like they want to know if he's selling if the that the org is selling the clothing. But we ain't got there yet. But I do let them know where they can always find big men sizes, how to tailor it, how to put it together. I shop myself at DXL. I'm always trying to get the perfect fit, and constantly just wanting to inspire young people. Where we go, well, not just young people, but the guys themselves. Learn to just be confident how to properly wear the big clothes. You ain't got to wear the saggy clothes all the time.
Right.
You're the big guy. Get fitted, you know what I'm saying? And work out, be healthy, mentally, and emotionally, all that. So for me, being a part of the movement has definitely charged a lot of big guys who want to step up their game. So that's me personally. This conversation I usually have with them.
Beautiful.
I think that's awesome. I can't wait for y'all to start doing fashion shows. I'm so excited. I'm
She
ready
gonna be
to her, baby. I can't wait.
The beauty of it all is you constantly have individuals coming up, reaching out to you. You know, hey, how can I? Where can I find this? And can I? I want to buy a suit from your clothing line. I'm like, listen, I don't have a clothing line. I'm flattered when I'm approached that way because I know that and everything that they're speaking is coming. Life and death is in the power.
Right. That's right.
Speak things, and so what happens is we speak things, and so I'm excited when I'm one of those gents, and I've learned in this fashion industry. What I've learned is we have a lot of selfish people, and coming in, I ran into several selfish people. And so that's okay because I have to take everybody I take people who they are. But I try to find those individuals who are open and listen. If you're selling apparel and you specialize in, I'm going to promote you like you're paying me to promote. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's all about me. I really want to influence. I don't just want to. It's not all about money. You know what I'm saying? I want to influence. I want to build those relationships. So at the end of the day, if you do blow up, you won't forget about in the class of gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why, and a lot of things we've been doing, we started out doing for free. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to call out some of the things we've done for free, but again, it's about networking.
Yes.
And building these platforms. We got to build it and stand on it. You know what I'm saying? And so although the XL Jets, the XL population, and the models, it's expanding daily. But I want to hear that it expands. And so that's why we're going the extra mile to do whatever.
It looks like you got the right team behind you too. You all got to have the right mindset. You all got to know what position you're playing. You all got to know, what can I do to make the brand better or to just to expose the brand in a positive way. It looks like y'all all got y'all's mindset the way it's supposed to be. Another thing, I did a fashion show in the end of 19. I organized and orchestrated the fashion show. I put everything together on the back end, and it came out great. However, the person that helped me organize it, their mindset wasn't in the right way. They were very, very greedy. They were very, just unprofessional. It's just like they treated the models like crap, and it's not a good look. You really got to be careful who you choose to work with, because what she did could have had a lasting impression on me and the people that was looking at me in the fashion industry. And so, yes, community events and networking, Deborah Brown said. But it's very important to make sure everybody know what position they play and everybody is just as hungry as the next. So kudos to you guys. And again, I can't wait for these fashion shows to pop out.
And it's wonderful. Like, we're going two ways. Now, we got another side to all of this. We get the thirsties.
Yeah.
And so we get a lot of, but at the end of the day, we have to keep that professional. We got to be respectful.
Yeah.
Some gents are married. So at the end of the day, you got to be respectful. You just can't say any and everything. You just, it's flattering, but we got to keep. And so with me being single, I can say stuff that some gents can't. It works out. It works all out.
Amen.
One thing I do love and respect about your movement is because you guys are so well put together. You know,
Mhm.
because I remember as an entertainer, when it came to fashion shows, certain ones they were like, you can perform, but you can't actually be in the fashion show because they always want the little skinny minis. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And then when it came to the other fashion shows, you know, plus size is to the side. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, ew. And then I'm looking at the fashion. I'm like, what is this? Did you just wrap the cloth? Like, you gotta stop. Like, this is horrible, and we shouldn't have to accept this. You
Right.
know, when you look at you guys' profile pictures and your when you post it from like photo shoots and everything, I'm like, this is well
Yeah.
men. Designers that took their time to come up with quality products for them to wear and to purchase. I said, now this is a movement that I can actually respect.
Yes.
Throwing something together and say we're supposed to like pretty much settle for it. I can't respect stuff like that. Period. You know. I want the other guys to chime in, but they just so
quiet. They playing their position.
Is it comfortable for you guys for me to ask you questions then to answer?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Somebody
Turn
say
it on. Go
Excel
ahead.
or die.
You can flow, but the other three is just hilarious.
Maybe I'm talking too much for them. I think I'm gonna be quiet for a while and let the guys.
Am I talking too much? Let me know.
No, ask the question. We hear the answer. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So it's easier for you guys with Q&A, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So let's do a Q&A because I want you guys to be comfortable. You know, because at the end of the day, when you're on a platform, it's for you to tell your story. It's for you to get out there what you want to get out there. So let's have a little fun and let's have Chris talk about this event that he's excited for. Maybe that can shake it up a little bit. Chris.
So the big photo shoot in March. We're going to Louisiana. I'm stoked for it, honestly. It's something that can help promote all of us, help promote the movement, and really get, you know, what we want to get out there, and really how we can represent ourselves with the styles that we decide to put on. And what you wear in your style it can say a lot about you. You know, I used to be just black tee all the time with a chain. And now I'm switching up a little bit, you know, because I know that's kind of basic. So I'm going to switch it up now, and I want to really represent myself in a uplifting manner.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Manuel?
Awesome.
I think those type of fashion shows or photo shoots is easier. When I used to do modeling, I had to find my own stuff. And then I would just be creative with what I found. But now if you go, like, you know what you're going to wear, you know you're going to be comfortable in it, what makes the shoot even easier.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
That's my main thing. I want us to be well-rounded as well in every area. Not even just when it comes down to the fashion piece, but embracing who you are, your body. You know, if you don't like it, you have opportunity. You get in the gym, do what you got to do. But until then, embrace who you are. You know what I'm saying? It was only one you. I read a book and it said you only get one shot at being you. So you be the best you that you can be. So while I'm fat and enrolled, I'm going to embrace, and I'm going to embrace.
No, that's right.
Now you got to know what you look. You now with that comes self-awareness. You know, some things you know is not for you, but at the same time, still love you. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. That's what I'm trying to instill in all the XL and all gents. Embrace who you are. You know, to love who you are. And those things that you can change, you want them to. If you want them to change. Be healthy, but be you. Yeah. I can't be nobody else. I see. Listen, I see all big Showtime. I see KC. There's so many XL gents, you know, that they dope. You know, I love their style. I can only be me. I can only be me. And it's all good because they bring something different to the table. You know what I'm saying? And I bring what I bring. But you can't beat me. you know, and on me. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna bring what I have to offer, and that's what it's all about: being you and then helping somebody else.
Exactly. And I just wanted to tell y'all, the big guys is what's in.
Come on, somebody!
Nobody want them little men. We want us a teddy bear, honey. We want some of the squeeze on. We need the big guys. We want y'all to step up and step out. Come on, let's go. Y'all shine the way y'all supposed to.
We got a lot of love.
Like my grandma do in church when the preacher preach good. Go ahead on.
That part. I'm so serious. Like, big is what's in, okay? Not that big. We don't want that.
You never seen no fat boy fly like me, boy. This yeah, you better stop. You better go pick them one.
Monica Bree say yes, baby, yes.
So I think it's funny that you say that, and just being honest at the end of the day, because like even me personally, the majority of the dudes that I've dated, they were more on like the athletic side, but that didn't gravitate me to them. What gravitated me to them is more of their confidence, not their body size.
Right.
You know, and the type of bigger men that I've met throughout the years, it's not that I'm like, oh, I don't like you because you got extra protein. No, I can like your protein, but if you don't carry yourself accordingly, that wouldn't be attracted to me. If you're messy, why would I be attracted to that?
Come on.
You know, but that's a lot of them not having the confidence, you know, but you still have to reel me in first in order for me to like help build your confidence. But first impressions is everything. And you coming out and you like, well, I'm fat, so I'm just gonna wear whatever. And if that's your mentality, I would never be attracted to you.
Not at all.
As we get older, we start, you know, I guess I can't talk for females.
Self-conscious.
But I guess females start, because I mean when I was younger, you know, it's like, hey, they want the athletic guys, they want it all, you know, the top notch guys. But then listen, then you know, here's 10 years later, they
confidence.
I want to be like, was it Mike Jones back then? Y'all didn't want me.
Come on.
Y'all want me. So you know, it's like, you know, but again, you know, I think it's about how you present yourself as well. Because again, I get upset when I see plus-size gents and they look sloppy.
Listen,
and they're not trying to do anything, but it didn't look like I put this on just because I had to wear something.
Right.
Like, you know, kind of like
confidence is key. Confidence is sexy. Confidence will take you a long way. You know, RIP to my husband. You know, this man, he was a music artist, and he had to, you know, dress up, and he had to do these shows, and he had to do these interviews, and you know what I'm saying. I styled him. I went out and went shopping for him. I wanted him to look his best and be his best. That way, he will feel his best, and he will rock whatever he, you know, ran into. And that was my teddy bear. That was, you know, he was a big guy. He was my teddy bear. He was like a polar bear because he was real light skinned. And you know, them polar bears, they ferocious. They the most ferocious out of all of them. You know what I'm saying? They gotta be out there in that color, you know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, like, I was in love with my husband.
You know, them light skinned boys think they cuter than us now. You know,
I knew you was gonna say that.
They were eating that light skin up. I'm like, man.
You know, it was always
dog.
They get into the light skin.
I got a good light skin pose.
They definitely doing the light skin pose, man. Like, hey, I knew your eyes, man. I knew your eyes.
Oh man.
Eyes, man.
Oh my God, I cannot.
But that's why I respect you guys' movement so much, because we all know being a certain size, we're uncomfortable. And a lot of us don't grow up confident. A lot of us don't have people in our upbringing to remind us how beautiful, how handsome we are. That your size don't define you, but just remember who you are. So you need movements like this as a reminder that you got this. You just have to put in the effort. Period.
Exactly.
Ain't that right, Will? Who's been quiet?
Quiet.
No. I totally agree. Like me personally, the one thing I do like about the movement, it's not just showing body positivity. I've had women DM me looking for husbands. Can I go to this page and find me a big fine husband? I was like, go to the page, add the page, and scroll through. You may find someone. Matter of fact, show up to New Orleans and see who you can find. Already dressed to impress.
Book your room.
For me, there's so many things that the movement has done, and I don't want, me personally as a big guy, I never want to be put in a box. Saying that you can't wear certain clothes, you can't represent this. For me, as a big guy, I want to lend an impression as if just a small guy would. But this movement definitely is a big thing. I'm definitely looking forward to it expanding. But for me, the movement, it can go far. And when you have that confidence and that commitment to yourself, I think that it can definitely highlight your personality and get you to the next level of your life, and not just saying that you have to settle. I think a lot of oftentimes, not just big men, but big women, the heavier, the BBWs tend to settle for things because we're always outcasts. But I definitely enjoy the movement. I'm definitely looking forward for us to fellowship together. We all gone through certain trials throughout the 2020 pandemic. We give each other support and just let them know we're here. So it's more than just a movement. It's starting to be a brotherhood to me as well.
Absolutely. And I love the part that you said with you guys and the women coming together. In fact, with my clothing line, I'm focusing more on the plus size queen, the BBW. I remember after I had my daughter, I was like 230 pounds and I felt like a linebacker. I was so uncomfortable in my skin. I never been big like that before. You laughing, but I'm so serious. I was just like, and I couldn't find nothing that made me comfortable to wear or anything like that. And so that's why I want to focus on the BBW. And I think the part with you saying fellowshipping and y'all coming together, yes, we're beautiful. We're just as beautiful as what society says is beautiful. And I'm with that. I'm with that 100%, 1,000%. So you guys.
Absolutely. And that's what it's all about. I remember one year, I won best clothing line, right? I was like, woo! But I noticed that more plus size people kept like, what do you have for us? What do you have for us? Because they just assume, since I was a bigger girl, that I would have exactly things to cater to us. And I'm just like, I have some things, but the whole line is not that, because I'm the type of person, I only can speak for me. I don't want to separate anything. I don't want to be in a fashion show or something and it's regular size and plus size. I want to be in a fashion show where there's one designer that just has a ranking of sizes. We all walk together.
Right.
Period.
That part
shouldn't have to be separated, but it happens. And I get what they're saying, because there's nobody out there truly representing the right way. That's why I love the movement, because you guys are representing the right way. That's going to make people more confident and more comfortable in the skin they're in. Just know, like, I can look good too. It's all about, once again, putting in the effort. Isn't that right, Kenny?
Yeah, I was just about to say, these brothers made me step it up, because I kind of fell into that. It's like Chris said, I kind of fell into that t-shirt and chain and hat stage after I had kids. And it was, before this, I used to be in suits and stuff all the time. And I really credit Devon for reaching out to me, because that actually made me get back into it. Because I love to dress up. I do, but just like he said, it's kind of hard sometimes for big guys to find what they need. And me in particular, I know I'm built like a linebacker. So my clothes have to fit a certain way. I have to have certain fits and certain cuts. And when you can't find them, you kind of just give up on it. But just talking and seeing what the fellows were doing and talking with Devon giving me all type of tips and things of that nature, it's really made it much more easier now. And I feel a lot more comfortable dressing up again. I go out and if I get a suit, I don't leave until it's tailored the way I want it. You know,
Right.
it's got to look how I want it. Otherwise, I'm not going to get it. It's that simple. Because I don't want to come out and misrepresent myself or misrepresent my family or this group, you know, looking any kind of way in public. So it really makes you step your game up, but it does it in a fun way. You enjoy doing it.
Right.
And I actually found my love in doing it again. It was like, man, now I'm online every other day trying to find suits and shoes. And my wife don't like it, but you know, I'm saying on she do it, but you know, we can't do that. But
And for me, like,
I enjoy shopping for stuff like that again. So it really made me step it up again.
and for me, like checking the page out always and knowing and see these brothers wear different things that I probably wouldn't think to wear. I'd probably be afraid to wear. That heightens me to step out that fear zone. I've seen some great suits, some nice vests, some nice shirts. I was like, you know, I never would have thought as a big guy I can get away with that. But you know, seeing them do that for me, it's like, you know, I'm gonna step out on faith and see how I get the response. And
That's right.
things. So just being able to have an arena of big guys that's been versatile in their dress and is not just going with the same old thing every single time is what I look for in this movement.
That's so hype. I think big guys that's dressing like that, tailor made like that, that's just so hype.
And I tell just take time. You know, everybody, you know, all the gents that, you know, I speak to that reach out, say take time in your apparel. You know, put time into it. You're gonna put some thought into it. Don't just look like you just jumped up, you know, out of the closet. Listen, I went to church for the first time today in a whole year. I went there this morning, and
you were clean too. Let me just throw that in there. You clean.
You know what? I was late to church because I was in there trying to put it together. I should have did that. I should have done that the night before. Took time, but because I know I didn't want to step out in any old way, but I want to take time to put my clothes together. You know what I'm saying? So that I want, like I explain, I am my biggest advocate. So at the end of the day, every time I step out, I want to step out correct. I'm not in competition with anybody.
Come on.
I dress because I love me. You know what I'm saying? I dressed because there was a time when I couldn't afford to wear the clothes that I wear now. There was a time where I dreamed of wearing nice clothes, and that now that God has provided the resources, and I'm able to do that now, I take advantage of that. And you know, you don't get excessive. I know how to shop for cheap, man. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? I know how to make it work. And so I'll say one of my weaknesses. I'm not ashamed of this. One of my weaknesses is I'm not good at being very creative, like matching suits and things of that nature. So that's where my stylists come in, you know, and they kind of influence me on. I don't know how to. They can take one suit and put it with another suit and bang it together, and it's like, dang, I can't. I don't have that mind. I kind of wear stuff how I get it, how I put it together, how I wear that particular suit. But again, you know, you can take what you go to the thrift shop.
Yeah.
Listen, I tried it. Now I don't go into all types of thrift shops because they make me itch. I just can't. I don't know. You have animals and stuff like that. I don't know why. But anyways, I've been to the thrift shop and I want to try it because there's some influencers who just particularly go to thrift shop. I went in and I came out with an outfit and I was like, dang, you know, it's all about how you put it and putting time, taking time and putting a lot of thought into what it is you're gonna do. And then, like he said, alterations. Mm-hmm. That is. I was always taught, as a big boy, you gotta have room. You gotta get stuff big, you know. And then, you know, that's how I started out. And then as time went on, I'm like, listen, you gotta know your body type. You gotta know your body, you know, the type of body you have, and then you go from there. So I started having my stuff tailored. You know, one of my insecurities is my knees. I'm not. My daddy gave them to me. He messed us up with these knees. Nonetheless, so I don't wear a lot of close fitting pants. But again, I want it to be tapered. I want it to be right. You know what I'm saying? And,
you know what works for you.
And right. These two now, I'm gonna be stepping. These two
Come on. I love it.
Going back to putting in the effort, knowing your body type and what works best for you.
Right.
If you have to get some alterations, do what you got to do. I haven't done that before, you know.
I study my guys. These gents, I watched them because I watch even Will here. I look at Will and say, Will, but Will can wear certain things. Like, man, that Joker put that together. And there's, believe it or not, I don't really do what you call this. We're not supposed. They told us that we're not supposed to call them skinny jeans because I guess, quote unquote, we not skinny, but
I wear skinny jeans. I call them skinny jeans.
Exactly.
I was gonna say, what do you call them?
I don't know what they say. Slim fit. I don't know, but I'm not slim and it's not fit. I don't understand. But again, I pay close attention. I pay close attention to that, and
Fitted jeans.
if I want them to fit a certain way, I make them fit. But is this guy's bigger than me who can pull off things that I got you that society might necessarily disapprove of, but they can do it.
Nice.
Aren't they called fitted jeans?
Fitted jeans.
Fitted jeans. I'm gonna have to pull some over.
Okay.
So there is one thing that I want to say too. All of us, we represent well with how we dress on the outside. But what's big for me and something I think we represent too is how we are on the inside. I think the movement we can provide just from how we are as individuals, as far as respecting others, be humble, having confidence as well. But for me, particularly as a family man, I have to be an example for my daughter as well as my wife too. But just being nice to people, going out. I'm the type that going out, if I'm going to the store or something, I'll say hi to people. Just hey, how you doing? How's your day going? Or I'll even push the shopping cart back to where it belongs because it's little things.
The right thing to do.
That's how I am, and they say who you really are comes out when nobody's watching. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to really build the person I am and build this character so my daughter can benefit from it and my family,
Yes. Exactly. You said it. You played them.
I just want to just share this. A lot of people, from what I see on social media, they not with the baby's father or anything like that. That's fine and stuff. But me, I want to be different. I want to be the type to be like, hey, you guys, I'm young too. You guys can be fathers and really be there for your family. It's hard. I'm 25 years old and I'm married. It's hard. But you got to get through it because that's the choice that I made. And I want my daughter to grow up saying, my father, he raised me right. And he made sure he provided for the house and he made sure that he molded himself so he can be an example for me. That's what I live for. So us as a group, I think we represent a lot from the inside on the outside. I just wanted to share that to everybody.
I love it. You said it.
Definitely.
I get that because even as an entertainer, there was like people would be gravitating to me, and then it's all little skinny heifers. They be like, "Why do they like her so much?" I'm just like, first of all, you are not in, okay. But the reason why they gravitate to me is because I have a great personality, and I talk to everyone. I'm respectful. It's not about your body type; it's the type of human being that you are. And that's what really makes me popular. You think just because you're a certain size or a certain skin tone, light skin people think they winning. But no, it's all about
You can always cover up the outside with fashion and high priced clothing, but your inside, you can never cover that up. So
right.
That's right.
That part.
Absolutely.
Right.
Well, you okay down there?
Yeah.
Will is a mentor. Will he mentors the what do you call it, Will?
At-risk gang members.
At-risk gang members. So he's definitely holding a lot of weight with how he carries himself, with the things that he say, with the things that he do. And I just commend you for the platform that you're creating for these young guys to see. And you're just a phenomenal being. You're exactly what Chris, that's who Big Juice, you're exactly what he said with the things that people do when they're seen and the things that they do when they're not seen. You know what I'm saying? You definitely exemplify that for me. So why don't you tell the
the fans and the followers what you're doing?
I'm currently a director of gang intervention, where I help young people ages 13 to 24 get out of gangs, or maybe per se learn how to operate in that situation. A lot of our at-risk youth, they suffer through different things in their lives, whether it's homelessness, academic underachievement, trying to get a job, or maybe get on probation. So we actually offer services to them to help them create resumes, find a job, stay on a job for 90 days at least to get through their probation period, help them to be successful on probation, juvenile probation. We also do home visits and school visits. We do a lot of plethora of events through the community and school. And
That's awesome. That's great.
I was about to say, was
I
it the
can
innocent
definitely-
sentence? I thought there was more to that.
Yeah, me too. He kind of just, I think he froze.
Yeah, I think he froze.
Yeah,
too.
he froze. But isn't it awesome?
It's definitely awesome.
That's
And
good that with his career, he's impacting the world. See, that's
Yeah.
something good. Using your time wisely to impact the world. I feel like that's
Yes.
my ultimate goal. Is
Did
to
we all freeze?
you know?
I think I went out. I don't know what's the last thing you all heard.
Hello?
I don't know, everybody's having a freeze session. Everybody's screaming.
wasn't that like a trending challenge at one time?
Hello?
Yeah, look like it. Oh, she gone. Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you.
I can hear you.
I was just saying, like Chris said, like being able to have the integrity in your personal life, being that good person inside, you know, I think that's what I'm motivated by. And being around people that's on the same mission is something I look for. So me personally, I work with young people is trying to get them to, develop better character and integrity to become better citizens of society, so we can reduce a lot of gang and youth violence and gang crime and community inclusion. So that's something I particularly take a lot of interest in. I'm very passionate about it.
Beautiful.
Oh, Will, I don't know if anyone's told you this, but you're doing a great thing, and I'm happy
Appreciate
that
it,
you're
brother.
doing it. You're helping the world out. So I don't know if you hear that often, but I want to let you know that's how I feel, that you're doing a great thing, man.
I appreciate it, brother. And just show, like I said, your perspective is what counts when it comes down to having a good internal spiritual perspective of the world. Like being able to just be a good person is what's going to get us to the next level in our lives and get those blessings and abundance that we need to get to feed the world with just a better spirit and core value. So I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, I tuned back in. I don't know what happened, but I came back in on the right moment. I love good word.
I was just telling Will that I don't know if anyone's told him, but I think he's doing an excellent thing. The career that he's doing is changing the world, and it's paving the road for children down the line. It's helping everybody out. That's something to definitely be thankful for. It's a blessing.
Yes.
You know?
Years down the line, they're gonna remember you. Just because they remember you and the thoughts of you, even if they happen to, turn left, they're gonna think about you and the impact that you made on their lives, and it's gonna make them go back right. So absolutely.
I appreciate it. I mean, a lot of things that young people just focus on is a lot of negativity. So just being that guideline for them in certain times is what's going to get them to be better. I've had young people be at a shootout at 2:00 in the morning. First person they calls me, what can I do for you? On the way down here, though the organization is shut down right now for holiday season, I had a young lady reach out, can I need help my light bill? Just been there knowing that they have support. A lot of kids just need support. And, whether it's financially, emotionally, spiritually, or just mentally, I want to be there for them. So that's why I, again, have so much passion for this. Just knowing that you can be a helping hand to these young people and just give them guidance, what they need, giving them a positive voice in their life.
Amen.
A lot of these kids don't have a father figure, so that's good that they reach out to you. You're an example. That's another thing. I want to be a father figure to kids. I want them to feel like they're not alone. I've gone through stuff, and I want people that have been through stuff to know that they're not alone. So I really respect it.
Absolutely.
For sure, man.
There's this ministry that I'm working on that God gave me. It's called STEP, Spiritual Testimonies Empowering the People. And basically, you're going to give your testimony to, maybe an unbeliever, and you're going to make them a test. You're going to bear witness, and they can relate and give their testimony too, encouraging them to follow suit. You know what I'm saying? Spiritual Testimonies Empowering the People. It's called Step Ministry. And one day I was just writing, and I was in worship at home, and it's like subconsciously I was listening, but consciously I was writing. I don't even know what I was writing. I wasn't even looking at what I was writing. I was writing down what I was hearing. And lo and behold, that is what I came up with. And that's what I see in you guys. You guys have a testimony as well. And you're obviously believers. Your conversation based on what I've heard, it sounds like you guys, you have more than, it's not just about this fashion. It's not just about, this platform, but you have something else going on that you guys don't even know about. You're gonna
It's just the way to get out
why. Exactly.
to get what you really want out there. Just a way to, help promote you in a sense. But that's very true what you were saying.
Yes, sir.
And
Absolutely.
I think that Sophisticated Class and Gentlemen, this opportunity has provided us to not only expand the platforms for big and tall, but expand our personal platform. Whether that be ministry, whether that be, as an entrepreneur, whether that be, whatever, it's helped us to expand, and it all connects together. Because we're helping in a different way, what I'm saying? That's why I tell people, I'm a man of faith. But you're not gonna always see me busting down church walls, because I feel like ministry comes in all different shapes.
It does. It's called marketplace. It's called marketplace.
It's all because you don't understand that what we do as XL Gents, this boosts confidence. This frees individual who's been bound to depression. You know what I'm saying? Because of their size, because of how they. Because at the end of the day, I'm one of those ones who grew up with a mother and a father that was addicted. Raised with my grandparents, and then didn't like how I looked. Didn't feel that I was handsome. I act like I felt. I act like I made people think that I thought I was all this and that, but deep down I wasn't. And so at the end of the day, it took time, and it took for individuals to say, hey, you look real nice, and that kind of inspired me. And so this platform helps, because we have for this match that we're gonna have in New Orleans, we have over 150 gents in this group preparing for this shoot, and just the conversations, how they're working hard for this one shoot to find them a suit that they really, they're really, and they're excited about it. You never know what something as small as a photo shoot can do with someone's life, because that may be, they all their hopes and everything may be in this shoot. They looking forward to just going, and that's what's keeping them afloat, because they got something to look forward to, because you don't know what no one's going through in their life. Sometimes this being an outlet, you know what I'm saying? It's a way to say, there is hope. I got something I'm gonna look, and then once we get together, they can see, this thing is, and they go back, encourage them to keep going, keep moving, keep doing their thing, keep representing, because there's something in you that someone else needs to see. And so that's
to be delivered from. Exactly.
I ain't trying to go spiritual or anything of that nature, but it all goes hand in hand. So I stop allowing preachers. I stop allowing these folks to just tell me that church is the only way. You got to be in church. That's your thing. You go every Sunday, and I do. But at the end of the day, there's other ministry is so. I mean, like what
marketplace.
Look at what Will just talked about. He's doing something. He's not in the four walls of a church. He's doing his own ministry through an organization, touching and changing lives. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. And that's what I'm all about. Everything that I do, even down to my personal business, LLC, I don't say everything that I sell, I try to give at least a percentage away. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to still be able to. It may be just a cake
Planting seeds.
that boosts someone's spirit. And say, you know, he thought about. You know what I'm saying? He went the extra mile to try to, do something for me. And I know he's a busy man. That's what it's all about. The
That's
minute
beautiful.
you become selfish, that's the minute you stop growing. That's the minute you stagnate. When you get selfish and you want to stand in one spot and you get to the place where you want somebody else because you want to be the it, eventually what rhymes with it is that'll be you. So at the end of the day, keep pushing.
That part. So, what magazine companies are you going to be submitting these photos to?
Well, none in particular. Believe it or not, we'll be actually working on our own. We have our website that should be launched as of this week. I believe by the mid part of this week. Check us out under the organization. We'll be under the you'll be able to use So Classic Gents and get to it. But we'll be getting our website. We're going to be producing our own stuff. Now, XL Tribe has featured us. What is it called? I'm a Big Deal has featured us. We've had Plus Size Mag has featured, and I'm looking for all of those opportunities. I'm so grateful for them, showcasing our God, showcasing the movement. But I'm gonna be even grateful when we start doing it ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And we're on there. We have come a long way financially. We have come a long way. And I guarantee you, y'all, what I see through this. Yeah, people won't even be able to comprehend, but I know it's going to be great. And you know what? The reason I know it's going to be great is because God placed it inside of me. I was on my way to work.
Come on.
I was on my way to work. I was like, you know what? And this was my outlet. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little more in tune with social media than I want to be. But again, maybe this website will do more talking. I won't have to do so much moving.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful, and I'm grateful for these gents. They're not only, colleagues, they're my brother. We brotherhood, my brothers. So at the end of the day, how I look at it, we create brotherhood. I'm concerned. It ain't personal. I'm concerned. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? We are as I think that I said before, as a team, you have more impact. It's a bigger. I always end it out at work when I send emails on my signature and say we do it better when we do it together.
Absolutely.
We all have our own dreams. We have our own mission. We're going in our own directions. We still do it better when we do it together.
Absolutely. That part. So I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I just wanted to say I noticed earlier Kenny was trying to say something. I just hope he didn't lose his train of thought.
Well, I'm sorry, Kenny.
I did. I don't even remember what we're talking about.
I feel so bad.
It's a lot of good information being given right now, and I'm just like, I'm tuning in.
Outlook.
I just pay attention to expressions, and I can tell when someone wants to say something. That's what's hard to understand.
I hope I didn't cut him off.
Oh, no, it was the other one.
The other one.
I'm sorry, dog.
No, you're good, brother. It's like I say, it's just a lot of good information right now.
Right. So you guys are gonna have like a mini magazine article that you're gonna be producing every month on your website. Is that what I heard?
Can I talk?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm intrigued.
I don't want to talk.
Okay, I'm gonna stop.
I've been called that by the queen.
Sorry.
Kenny, there's nothing you would like to say before I start talking.
No, I'm great. But Kenny, did you have it? No, I'm joking. Go ahead.
Hilarious.
But yes,
you got the flow, brother.
Those are our plans to actually have our own, and that's what we're working on now. We're going to start putting that out there. And again, you'll see most of it on everything we do. These gents that you see before you, will be the headline. Those will be the guys. These are the faces of So Classic Gents. So there won't be anything that goes out that you won't see at least one of these faces on, if not all. So yes, we will, and we're gonna not just my ambassadors are my ambassadors, and I'm gonna say my because we all a team, and I don't ever want no one to feel like, oh, you in charge. It's not like that. I do just I'm on the same level as them. And so, with that being said, as we go on, I want to start to showcase gents that's not a part of this movement, but they're doing the same thing. I'm gonna start, and some of the I gotta find a better wording for the average size gents. I would like to, by way of fashion, I would like to, showcase them every now and then. You know what I'm saying? But mainly, yes, we will be doing it through the website. And again, just stay tuned. This, I think, 2021 is going to be an awesome year. I look forward to the endeavors. I'm believing this pandemic going to be over. So, we got a lot of things that is in store, and we'll be on showcase even down to the Pink Pocket Ball. It actually will be September 25th this year versus October. We're doing the kickoff a month early, so we won't run into none of the other events and give everyone the opportunity.
Yes, like my national birthday. So I just
come celebrate it a week early with the big dog.
She really had a national birthday.
Facts. The whole month is mine.
Come on, I want you down here in September, to kick it off.
Let me check my sketch, see if I'm gonna be in the country.
Come on, yes. Tickets once tickets go out, we're gonna have special seating for the lady here.
Oh,
that's so sweet.
Co-host, if you come, you got special seating as well. So.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
We'll be looking out for you.
I love it.
Well, sis, I guess we're gonna have to make plans after your before your birthday.
Before, huh?
And it's pink hair in your head.
Yeah, it's pink.
You already ready. You already
yeah, so that's one of the colors.
Yeah, pink is the main color, but yeah. For breast cancer, we're doing in support of breast cancer.
Absolutely, and wear pink all month long, and it's the best color ever. So
that part.
No, but of course I'm gonna have to edit the show, but it's okay. But
I know.
I appreciate you guys coming on the platform to talk about yourselves and the movement, and just remind people that it's bigger than the vision.
Yeah.
A lifestyle, and once you come in the limelight, the lemon light, the citrus light, I don't care what light it is, people are looking at you as an ambassador, as a mentor. So now it's up to you to execute properly once the light is shining upon you. And it's all about what you do with it. And not just plus size men or women or fashion people look at you. The whole world is looking at you. And they all can learn something different. So I want to take this time of the show. We're going to go one by one. We can end it with a wow moment, words of wisdom, anything you want to say, encourage someone, just anything you want to put out there. You can promote yourself, your own businesses. Now is your time to do it. We're going to go one by one. So let's see. I want to start with Mr. Christopher because we haven't talked in a while.
Words of wisdom. Life's not easy, but it's what you make it pretty much. So basically, the only thing that I really want to put out there for myself, yes, I'm a photographer. I'm a model too, but at the end of the day, I am a family man, and I want to represent myself as an example to younger men, younger women, whatever the case may be. To be a father figure example, and just to let everybody know that you can start a family, you can be a good man, and you can overcome your problems in your past. Because I'm full of problems and mistakes that I've made, and I'm here doing better than ever. I'm not perfect, of course, but just don't give up on life. It's gonna be hard, but whatever you do, don't give up on it. And be true to yourself. Have confidence, no matter you're skinny, big, whatever the case may be. Have confidence and love yourself. Love others, and just be respectful and live life to the fullest, the way that you want to live it. I know that's probably a lot to retain, but that's
No,
me.
it's not.
No,
It's
it's
good.
not.
Yeah.
I think it's beautiful.
Thank you.
That's
I
what's
appreciate
up.
it.
Absolutely.
So, you want to give your social media handles, how they can reach you, or anything else?
So for Big Juice underscore R95, that's my Instagram. For Snapchat, it's underscore R87 because 95 wasn't available. But that's my Snapchat. My Facebook is Perua. And that's me. Anyone can reach me on there. Feel free to reach out to me if you need some words of wisdom, whatever the case may be. You know, I'm never afraid to talk to somebody.
Beautiful.
That's what's up.
Beautiful. And I believe you because when we first became Facebook friends, you know, we had a conversation in the inbox and you were just so genuine and so real. Like, you know, at the end of the day, we're all out here, just gotta be here for one another. And I respect that so much. And I just wanted you to tell you semi in person.
Well, I appreciate that. And exactly, you just got to be genuine, be real to everyone, especially yourself. So thank you.
Absolutely.
And I appreciate being on here and being part of the movement, of course.
It's a movement. Let me stop. Well,
So we got
just, you know, for me, self-motivation is the only motivation that one needs to fulfill their own desire. Can't nobody want nobody to give you anything. So continue to work hard for it. Continue to be empowered with what you know you feel. Never waver in what you're trying to do. Being able to stay focused and committed to your dreams and goals. You know, keep true to that. My Instagram is Cool Noop Will, cool with a K. Snapchat's the same thing.
right.
And my Facebook is William McGee, MCGEE.
yeah, I noticed the Noop too, but I don't want to say nothing because you got them pretty boys, baby.
You know,
Yeah.
and just to say, you know, tomorrow is J5, which is our Founders Day. You know, yo to the good noops that follow the page. I've seen some follow the page.
Yeah.
So shout out to y'all good brothers. Continue to dress and impress. Titillate, immaculate, pimp straight. You know what I'm saying? Continue to do what you're doing.
I've met your kind, and you guys are something special. And I actually want to do a show with fraternities, and I think if you're available, I would love to have you as a special guest on that one.
Nice.
You know what I'm
Sure.
saying?
Just
Yeah.
hit me up for sure.
Absolutely. Okay.
Well, man, best advice I can give is really just don't be afraid to fail. You know, put yourself out there. You want to step out. You know, sometimes in the worst moments, life creates the best opportunities. And I look at where I am right now. You know, I never thought I'd be in this position where I'm having fun with doing what we're doing. So just keep pushing whatever you're trying to do in life, whatever you're trying to accomplish. Keep pushing. I'm trying to step out in entrepreneurship this year. I've done some light acting already. Looking to do a bigger role in that this year. That's on the horizon. So, you know, you gotta, just like Chris said, you gotta set examples. I'm a girl dad too. I got 3 girls, 41 years old, 3 girls. So I'm stepping out. I'm stepping out this year, and I'm gonna try to build my platform so that when I leave this world, I leave that platform for them to stand on.
Exactly.
So that's what you have to do, especially I said, when you got kids, you're not building this platform for yourself. You're building it for your legacy. So I want to leave behind a legacy when I leave this world.
That's right.
You can follow me too on Instagram at KGL79, Facebook. It's Kenny Lamar on Facebook. And I want to give a special shout out to Jonah Nanette. She got me into acting. She was a classmate of mine, gave me that opportunity, saw something in me. So make sure you follow her on Instagram too, is at Jonah Nanette. And she's just been great with pushing me to do more. So like I said, this year my role may expand. So Jonah, if you're listening, I'm ready.
There you go.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
In my face.
Come on, Excel.
I didn't
Come
know.
on.
Y'all want me to say something? I didn't know I was on program. Yes.
I didn't know I was on program.
I would like to say. Well, yeah. I don't have much to say, but I would like to shout out Betty Crocker. Well, she helped me to get to the place that I am now. Without Betty Crocker, I wouldn't be able to claim Excel. I'm so grateful for her, her sister, little Debbie. I love you, girl. I appreciate Pillsbury. That's my boy, Pillsbury. I appreciate y'all. Y'all, listen, I wouldn't be here without you. So I'm so grateful.
You a mess.
But I did enough talking. But I will say, I said earlier, you only get one shot at being you. So take advantage of the opportunity to be the best you that you can be. And y'all can read. You can find me on social media, Excel Fashion Bond, Excel Fashion Bond, and just look me up. You know what I'm saying? I'm so excited. And I thank you all, T-Quest. I thank you, Queen, for allowing us to be on your show. It means a lot. We're so grateful, and I don't care how large or how small a platform. I'm grateful for every platform because, it's people like you that help us, that encourages us and keep us going. So we appreciate you. Your pink hat.
Pink Lives Matter. Everything pink. And feng shui, beautiful queen.
Yes, love. Well, I just want to say you guys have been sowing a lot of seeds over the years, especially this last year with the pandemic, and you still didn't let it stop your sway. You didn't let it stop your shine. You didn't let it stop what you were producing or what you were promoting. So kudos to you guys. And I believe, this is the beginning of the year, but it's also a beginning for you to reap your harvest. Everything that you've been sowing into in every area of your lives. This is your time for your harvest. So I'm expecting to see great things with you guys. And you can find me at Facebook, Sway She Enterprises, on IG, Sway_Z_Lola, SCHWAYZIE_Lola, LOLA. And yeah, I'm with it. You guys are awesome. I can't wait to see what you guys put out there. I would love to help, promote it, whatever you got going on, and, just highlight you guys and make your reach go even further. Whatever I can do, I definitely want to support in any way I can. So shout out. And thank you to our most gracious host, Queen T-Quest. Thank you. And I'm always with it. Whatever you need, I got you. And I just look forward to see what we're gonna do in the future.
Absolutely. Well, I just want to say it's an honor and a privilege for you guys to be on my platform. You could have chosen anywhere in the world to be. You didn't. No, I'm sorry. It's definitely been great. I've already gotten contacts by how to really reach out to you guys, and what you're doing today and the messages that you are spreading is what people need to hear. They just need a reminder, affirmations, and that's why I opened up one of my platforms like this for people to tell their stories, to really get out there I don't like interviews that's like 5-10 minutes because that's not enough time. You know,
Yeah.
you have to break it down for people to clearly understand what you're trying to say so they can receive it properly. So I appreciate you guys being on here and doing what you're doing because you're impacting many lives, all ages, all races, and whatever I can do to help push the movement.
Yes.
Like I'm always here. Words of wisdom is just I'm here. You know, a lot of people is going through a lot of things, and as a go-to, you know, I hear about deaths, panic attacks, anxiety, depression 24/7. And sometimes, like I've said before, your friends and family should be your go-tos, but realistically, they're not always the ones you can feel comfortable talking to. And sometimes
Right.
you show. So if you got to reach out to a stranger just to listen or a little advice or whatever, I'm always available. Even in the midst of me and my 75 businesses, I will pause if you need me in that moment. And the reason why I do, because I know that sometimes you just need an ear. I talked to a lot of people on Suicide Watch, and sometimes you just need somebody to talk to for like 30 seconds. You can literally save a life. So you guys know how to contact me on all social media platforms at TQuestGLM. Download your TQuest mobile app in your Google Play Store and your App Store for free. Entrepreneurs like reviews. That's like everything. And make sure you sign up for my mailing list on my website, GottaLoveMeWorld.com. Make sure you stream my music on all platforms and actually buy the music on my website.
What up? What up? What up?
Yeah, the new single by your girl T Quest is sweeping the nation. You better go get it.
What
Because I'm here.
up? Amen.
Personality as a journalist, voiceover specialist, fashion designer, PR, marketing, you know, the list goes on and on. But at the same time, in the midst of all my awesomeness, I would not turn my back on you because I know how it is when you don't have nobody to talk to. So I'm here.
Right.
Having you guys here on the T-Quest show, relatable, informative, yet entertaining. And remember, I cater to my fans and I cater to my guests. So you know all you gotta do is go on the T-Quest mobile app about 24 hours after you heard this, and depending on whatever platform you're listening to it from, and all the information will be up there, their website, their social media, just in case you didn't grasp it in the live recording. You know, always got your back. It's always been a pleasure. It's your girl T-Quest over and out.